Listen, man. You're gonna see a lot of smiling tonight, man, because if you are viewing and you are listening right now, then that means you have made it to the end of 2020, a year you will never, none of us will ever forget in life. A global reset. And the podcast boss brought it to you live and direct. We started off in the will, you know what I mean? Then we had to go Zoom on y'all. Then we brought it back in the shop. And because it's the end of the year, and it's the end of the year recap, you see cats got collar shirts on, suits and shit. You know what I mean? You dig? Because we celebrating, and we got to celebrate back in the kitchen where it all started, where it all began. And this is how it's going down. 2020 year-end recap with the boss. Welcome. It's your man Sleeves all day long. Staff in the building. My man Sky Ree over there. Dread in the back, pan and do what in the fuck he do all the time. Mm-hmm. And it's on once again. Let it motherfucking begin. And get it right tonight. We toasting all motherfucking night. All right? So for anything we doing, we toasting to it. Right now, we got a little something we want to give a little shout out to. I think his name is Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And I believe he came out with something magnificently motherfucking smooth out here. Just as smooth as this suit. You see that? You know what I'm saying? Some Terra Mana. Damn, this shit is smooth. And on that note, we going to take a toast to that. You dig? Get with it. All day long, you know what I'm saying? You got something in your cup, brother?
Is that my
You
cup?
don't even have a cup,
I think that's your cup right there. That's your pour your own trouble. Let's go right ahead, you know what I'm saying, and pass that around. Toast the motherfucking Billy Ray Dread. Make sure you get one. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you dig? For 2020, and the best is yet to come in motherfucking 2021. Toast to Billy Ray on that, man, from the boys, man. Cheers. You know what I'm saying? All day.
Cheers and Happy New Year, team.
So on that note,
smoother than a motherfucker.
it ain't bad, man. You know, I'm not usually a tequila guzzler, but
at all.
It'll do in a
It went down like water for me, and I don't know if you knew that. Tequila.
like water for me.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, because I don't really drink tequila like that.
At
I
all.
don't like a tequila hangover.
Right.
Yeah, at all. But
This was
yeah,
really smooth.
yeah. Shout out
I'm
to you.
surprised.
Mhm.
Yeah, The Rock. You got one with this one, baby.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Good job, Rock.
Mhm.
In terms of the Rock, like my favorite Rock moment as he was a pro wrestler was he was wrestling Mankind in an empty arena, and there was like he was just carrying him and punching the shit out of him as they was going through the stadium, and he got over to catering, and he was like, "Oh, the Rock's gonna have some salsa." He grabbed the chip. Did the salsa, ate one. He was like mild and just started beating the shit out of him even more because he got a mild salsa chip. I was rolling when he did that shit. Yeah, that was great. Oh, the Rock's gonna have some salsa. Man, shout out.
You know what I'm saying?
Rock is too macho for mild salsa.
Mhm.
Everybody know that.
And on that note, you know what was really macho this whole motherfucking year? COVID. All right? We told you this the year-end recap.
And first, we gotta apologize. Well, I guess we don't have to apologize, but that was the main reason why we couldn't bring as much content out as we had planned for this year.
I mean,
because we
that's
would have liked to.
Yeah, like, you know, life happens. And it happened for everybody and
And
impacted everybody in a different way. Like there's like who amongst on the earth, like what percentage of people got to live their normal life from March till now that they would have lived prior to that? Like, you know, my February and my March were different as shit.
Oh, yeah.
So because of that, we had to readjust and pivot and course correct and just make sure that we could all be healthy enough and smart enough to be able to make sure that 2021 is going to be better than 2020. But even still, you know, I feel like we did an adequate job, you know, when opportunity presented itself to,
I mean, we flipped it
because we had them in different formats. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Like,
We flipped it and bounced it 3 different ways. Like I said, January and March, you got us in the will, giving y'all that good whip appeal. You dig? Talking to y'all. But it switched up. And on some real shit, it was a little bit of internal beef because me and Dredd wanted to shoot Jones together, but you know what? These brothers was right. All right, and they took the proper insight and said, "Fuck no! All right, we got we got to zoom it out. You know what I'm saying?
It was far from an internal beef. We have these discussions about everything, man.
I'm not saying internal beef like we was about to war.
Well, you know, they don't know that. You said it like, you know, you
listen, man, this family, man. We always won.
Gonna take off your fake glasses and have some business.
Never with the homies and never with the boys. You ain't got to worry about that. But no, it was internal, meaning like, all right, we wanted to shoot, but I get it. Like, you know, it was going, them numbers was going up. Even though I may have not been believing them numbers and some of the statistics, I couldn't deny it. And it was hitting home with a lot of different things. And, you know, you had to really be reserved and chill on that. Because around that time, too, in the mix, I was working Uber and I stopped that shit. Like, yeah, no. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need even, like, this couple dollars ain't worth me putting myself in the mix for this shit. Like, no. And people is really getting taken off of here and being fucking sick with this shit. So, no, it hit differently, man. I think, like, we always been kind of spaced out in whatever we do anyway, so we ain't on top of each other. But for real, now when you indoors and you ain't around people, you know, you looking like ninjas now, dog. This is the way of life now. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we don't got our mask on right now, right here, because we chilling in confines and we cool. But yo, that's what the game is now. Like, there's a different change now. Like, you got people that won't touch things now. Like, man, my brother's got on me about touching his handle right here. Like, you get what I'm saying on germs. Like, people is wearing plastic gloves to pump gas, to touch doorknobs, to do whatever, dog. Like, you get what I'm saying? Sanitizing, you walking in buildings, you getting your temperature checked. It's a whole new world, dog. Like, you get what I'm saying?
To that point, October, I went to Atlantic City. And when you walk in the casino, there's like something like a big screen TV, and just everybody's body sensor. Mm-hmm. You just see it, and you even still had the individuals, you know, checking the temperature. But you know, the transportation industry and definitely the entertainment casino industry, like they're just getting killed, man. Like, it ain't gonna be long before you ain't gonna want to go to Atlantic City. That shit gonna be like a wasteland, and there's already a distinct poverty line in Atlantic City, like prior to COVID, and it's like just gotten worse and worse and worse. And you know, there's no end in sight. Like, because I go to the Hard Rock a lot, like every day, damn near. Like, yeah, come for free. This, come for you can get a charcuterie board. You can get you a handbag for the missus. The $50 free game gift card. Come like.
Yes.
I got free rooms offered to me from now till Black History Month, just because they want people to come back.
They need that.
Come back.
Exactly. Like, everybody is so on the edge. Like I was saying earlier, man. Like, yo, do not cough around me.
You're right.
Yo, as soon as, like, before you could cough, you could sneeze, and I'm all, oh, bless you. You okay? You start coughing and sneezing around me, I hold my breath.
How whack is
and I try to get as far away from you as possible.
As quick as possible.
Yeah.
Like, you see the cloud.
I know, man.
But you shouldn't, because if they're doing it right now, you in here with it, and like, I'm not even gonna hold you I'm be honest with you, just because of that shit you just said. I remember before I started my new gig a while back, I had to take, you know, the piss test or whatever, and I'm in there, and I felt several coughs in me. All right, so you know what I did? It's like 4 or 5 other people in there.
Yeah.
I had to walk the fuck out that joint to go cough and come back inside, because I'm that worried that people gonna be looking at me like I'm a bug, like I got something, because I had to get
people like me. You're gonna be looking at him while he's
and that's a part of life.
And even if he does it outside, I'm like, yo, you gotta come back in here with this.
Cough, you gonna cough, bro. Like,
I know, but I'm not coughing at that moment. You are. Yeah, so now you the one with the COVID.
Yeah, no, and that's where society.
Just paranoia.
And that's where we had.
Back. I thought he was gonna cough and leave. I thought he was done.
Put the handle back on the door. Oh shit! Now I'm gonna go outside next. I ain't gonna cough. I'm
gonna keep your foot against the door. Don't let him back in.
Right.
Don't let him with the. He got the COVID. You hear me?
Let me just think about it. He was here before me, and I'm gonna just wait until they go and they come back in and just sit outside.
And that's where we've gotten as a society, where it's like, yo, think about it. We went from a society where people used to invade your space and try to be like in your space, like come up to you like, hey, bro, like, you know, all that. Yeah. Now, 6 feet at least, the fuck away from me. Back up. Quincy, you need to back up. You understand? Like, no, Nah, man, it's a different
Come on,
society.
you see the lines on the ground?
You know what I'm saying?